Thank you, MC. The Permanent Secretary for Lands and Mineral Resources, the Deputy Secretary for Lands and Mineral Resources, senior government officials, invited guests, lessees, ladies and gentlemen, Bulavinaka, and a very good morning to all of you. It's a pleasure for me to be here today in my hometown to officiate at today's handover and public consultation. Thank you all for being here this morning, and your presence basically indicates your commitment to developing your individual livelihoods while striving to maintain your tenure of land. Ladies and gentlemen, whilst officially opening the Parliament on Monday, Presidency, His Excellency Major General Retired Chochi Conrote stated that we will have legislations to reform town planning, land tenancy and subdivision of land. These reforms are extremely important as it would spur and improve development and standard of living and provide commercial and financial opportunities for all Fijians. And just last week also, ladies and gentlemen, about 2,331 aspiring entrepreneurs from the provinces of Rewa, Tailevu, Naitasiri and Suva and the Nosori corridor received financial assistance under the Micro and Small Business Grant. And so far, close to 70% of businesses assisted to date under the MSBG scheme are in the rural areas, and majority are pursuing commercial farming and utilizing their own land. And furthermore, the Fijian government recognizes you all as equal citizens of our nation, and this equal citizenry is enshrined in our 2013 Constitution. And also, ladies and gentlemen, there are no more lines alienating anyone, and it is on that notion that I'm delighted to be here to share with you yet another experience at life. We understand, most of you here will understand that with the security of land ownership, there are possibilities of prosperity and boundless improvements into one's standard of living, and this actually becomes a reality. And through receiving these leases, I hope and trust that you're on your way to ensuring the success of your families through suitable relative avenues, which is only familiar to you and your family. This process, all of this leads us to here and now, and this roadshow and public consultation is for you, our lessees, and we're also here to listen to you about your thoughts and concerns and issues and discuss with you all the possible resolutions that may amicably transition the entire process of the state land leasing. Let me also assure all of you that there is a lot of work being done behind the scenes by the ministry, and if there is a hindrance of progress on their part, then I ask that you bear with us. And you can be rest assured that your grievances and queries and concerns have not and will not fall on deaf ears, and my senior managers and I are personally here to see to your queries and views and have them dealt with accordingly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today is actually the final day of the Ministry's Western Division Roadshow, whereby we will round up the public consultation in Singatoka later on this afternoon. This does not mean that we won't return to the Western Division to follow up on the issues highlighted during this particular show. We will return to inform you again of all that has transpired as a result of the public consultation. So for those of you that had lodged complaints, after a short period of time, once we process them, we will be back to tell you the end result. And it pleases me to say that over the last 2 days, we have handed out a total of about 200 leases to our lessees here in the Western Division in total. Yesterday was 117, and 99 of which were agricultural leases, and 7 were residential, and 11 approval notices, summing up yesterday's total. And today, obviously, a further 83 will be done in Lautoka, Nandi, Singatoka. I know that you've all been waiting to get your lease documents, and I'm glad to say the wait's over. And please let me remind you also that you must adhere to the lease agreements. And so with those few words, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to commence the handover ceremony for your leases and approval notices. Thank you very much. Naka Taniwad.
Inviting the Honorable Minister soon for the presentation of your leases.
going back and forth during the lease renewal process. May the Almighty shower His blessing on all of us.
Hold up your list. Yeah, hold it up. Right.
Right. 1,